Hello there, Golfer here, and welcome to some Civilization 4. Yes, not 5, 4. So there's two reasons why I'm playing Civilization 4. The first is because I decided that I wanted to, get a nostalgic feeling, so let's play a game I haven't played in years. And then Leonard Nimoy also recently passed away. You may know him as Spock from the original Star Trek, but he also did the voiceovers for the text in Civ 4. So that's kind of a acknowledgement to him. And let me make sure that the audio for this speech is all the way up, because why not? Yeah. And we are playing the Next War mod. It's an official mod. And it basically adds 50 years to the game. So instead of ending in 2050, it ends in 2100. And there are all kinds of new techs and buildings and stuff, like giant death robots, for example. So we're going to go into single player, and we're going to set up a custom game to ensure that we start at the beginning. And why is it starting on Chieftain? We want to play on Prince. It's one above Noble, which is the baseline difficulty. We want to play with 8 people. Oh, it's because the size isn't set. Temperate, tropical, we'll play temperate, sea level, low, era, ancient, speed, epic, because that's what I play on. We have standard or balanced. We want to close. So we have 8 teams in total. So the thing about Civ 4 that's different than Civ 5, one of the features that I kind of wish they would have brought into Civ 5, but they didn't, and it's fine, because there is a certain balance factor, is that every nation has... I think every nation has 2 or 3 leaders. I think they all have 2, but I'm not 100% on that. But anyway, my favorite is Huayna Capac of the Inca, because they are industrious and financial, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But anyway, let us launch. So we are industrious and financial, so what that means is that we get a 50% bonus when constructing wonders, which is amazing. And financial means that for every plot that has 2 gold, we get an additional gold. And the reason why this is great is because it gives... gold directly goes into science. Gold from plots, I think, goes directly into science. I believe that gold from buildings does not, but it does allow for a positive income. So that's something that's really nice. We also have the terrace, which is basically a granary, which keeps 50% of the food over, so it's basically like an aqueduct. Gives extra health, because cities now have health, and an additional 2 culture. We also get the starting tech mysticism, which is quite lovely. Okay. So here's what I love about this start right off the bat. We have 2 food resources within range, but we also have stone, and stone is awesome. Now, why is stone awesome? Because stone is utilized to help build wonders more quickly. So basically, I will get a 50% bonus in production with this. So not only will, let's say Stonehenge, because Stonehenge uses stone. If I connect stone to my city, I believe I need a road, but it could just need to be worked by the city. If I do that, then not only is it 50% cheaper because of my my bonus, but I get a 50% increase in my total production. And we start on a hill. And we have fresh water, which will help my city's health, because every city has health and happiness at the beginning. They're all local as well. That's not like an overall national type thing. So this is a great start. We have a hill, so we'll have a little extra production right off the bat. I like you. Oh, and we have rice. We have 3. I think cows provide health as well, but I'm not 100% on that. And yeah, we'll build you. And I'm pretty sure... No, we don't get an extra production. I thought we did. Huh. Well, at any rate, we're going to want this guy in. And we're going to send you out. And I really would like Stonehenge, because it helps early on. Oh, yes. And we need to go for tech. So I'm going to go for a religious tech. And the way religion works in this game is that you don't have one religion in the city, per se. You can have none or up to 6 of the 7 religions, I think is how it works. With every religion in the city making it less likely for a new religion to enter. But I don't think you can get rid of them. I don't think you can. There's no real benefit to getting rid of them. But so meditation will grant us Buddhism, should we discover it first. Polytheism will give us Hinduism. I find that meditation gets eaten up quite quickly, so I like to go for polytheism and just hope I get lucky. If I don't get polytheism, then I forget about it, because it's not going to happen. At any rate, it's also important to note that cities do not have natural defenses, and that a unit can just walk in here and take it, which is not a good thing. At any rate, we have a goodie hut here, which is basically the ruins of Civ 5, which is something that you generally want to get only with scouts, because scouts will never get a negative from it. We get a map, which is really nice, because I can see where I don't need to go. We'll make our way down this way. Some more hills. So the borders, as you can see here, are square. They don't have, I think it's poly? Poly is... No. They're not pentagons? I think they're pentagons in Civ 5. Because 5. But they're squares here. And borders go out 2 and 1 is kind of the way I go. So it's 1, 2, 1. This is as far as it'll go. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1. Or 1, 2, 1 from the center. So that's kind of how I picture it in my head, and I figure out exactly where the city's going to be. Ooh, we've got gems. Is this fresh water? I think this counts as fresh water because it technically is adjacent, because you can technically walk there. We could have a city here, a city like here, something like that. Naval cities are quite lovely. We want to get, and the way another map? Ah, Delhi. That's no good. So anyway, looks like we're going to want to spread a city out to here very quickly. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Ah, a city out here would technically be better. Because then it's closer and I get both those resources, but I'm not convinced with it. So anyway, India also plays very religiously, so we'll see how that goes. They're actually relatively close to me too, which is really annoying. But knowing that, we're going to want to expand pretty quick in that direction. So now that we've built that, I would like to get a worker kind of start. Wow, why is Stonehenge so... I guess because we chopped down the forest off the beginning. This is a hill, right? Do I not get a bonus from the hill? That would kind of suck. I would like to get up to size 3. Let's throw some into Stonehenge for the moment. Buddhism has been founded in Delhi, see? And those are wolves. Stay away from the wolves. So they have a river crossing, and then I should get a double bonus from the hill. I didn't even take any damage. So as soon as we get up to size 3, then I'm going to build a worker, and the reason why I'm not building a worker now is because they actually require the food. Another map! So anyway, I think I was mentioning before about having duplicate resources. 1, 2... Oh, a city down here would be awesome. City here. City here. Yeah, we're going to want to spam cities pretty hard. We're getting lots of food, thankfully, now. I think we're working all food tiles, which is the reason why we're not getting much there. But we're going to want a worker, and then we're going to want to build Stonehenge, and then we're going to want to go continue on and get the second wonder I want, which is the Great Wall. And the reason why I want the Great Wall is because it prevents all barbarians from entering your borders. As you saw before, we had wolves, and I'm saying that in German, I don't know why. Lions, animals. Animals cannot enter your cultural borders, but units can. And unlike Civ 5, they're not like unique units. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Every fight is to the death, so it is very possible for a unit to die. We're going to have you just come back into my borders and heal up, since I want you to go that direction anyway. Oh, goody hut. Something other than a map, please. Mining!
The man who
Awesome!
moved the
That's
mountain
perfect!
begins by carrying away small stones. Not at all similar are the race of the immortal gods.
So this
the
is
race
Leonard
of men
Nimoy
who walk upon the
speaking. And I kind of technically interrupted him, but whatever. And we did, in fact, get Hinduism first. Now this is semi-problematic because it means that we're going to probably be at odds with India, but they can deal with it. So we're going to go for the wheel next because I would like roads up, and then we'll go probably for animal husbandry after that. Heal up. Yeah, getting mining is pretty sweet. Actually, I'm going to want masonry. Because I want to build a quarry. Yeah, we want masonry. And we're going to want a worker instead of Stonehenge. And then after Stonehenge, one of you. So I don't really have to worry about barbarians until about turn 80. With that being said, once you have to worry about barbarians, you have to worry about them. Oh my gosh, so many lions. So the benefit to having the religion, as you saw, is I get an additional happiness. In fact, we'll go into my city real quick. You can see that we have health. We get 7 from forest, 2 from difficulty level. I didn't realize you get health from forest. That's new, actually. But, yeah, so we have here, we fear for our safety, we demand military protection. Yeah, we'll get to that. So the city could just be taken over straight up. And they're like, no, protect us. Which is why I'm building a unit after Stonehenge, but I want to ensure that I get Stonehenge. Well, we might explore a little bit and then actually go from Stonehenge to the Great Wall, because it is important. He shouldn't die. Almost died. We're going to give you the jungle defense and forest defense. Basically, it's wood. If you got trees about, you get defense. So it's not split up between rough and light terrain? I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember how exactly it's stated in Civ 5 because I've kind of not been paying attention. But anyway, it's kind of nice because now we have plus 20 jungle and forest defense. We get a level 2, we can actually move 2 spaces instead of 1. Excellent. 114. Good, I need gold. Gold is important because as you expand your cities, they cost maintenance, and that is what primarily drains your gold, especially in the early game. I'm not sure if units actually cost gold. Let's hold here, and they'll probably come and attack me. I won't mind getting some good, right now? Ahsoka. Okay, it's not Gandhi. So he's cautious because we have fallen under the sway of a heathen religion. Okay, that's not good. He's probably dead. I mean, he does have half health still, but he's probably dead. Darn it! So close. Can't remember, does jungle have... I guess not. That worker belt? Okay, we're gonna go Stonehenge. We want to go for monotheism. That's actually a good reason to go for it. And we're gonna pick up this stone right away. We're gonna get the growth. I'm gonna go ahead and send my guy down here, and I think what we're gonna do, because I really want the Great Wall, because I don't know if it's this mod or Civ 4 in general, but the barbarians are absolutely relentless in this, and they will come like 20 at a time. At any rate, we want the stone. Okay, come at me. Come at me, I dare you. Almost no damage. A little gold, and we get double movement because it was a forest. I guess we can go explore a little bit over here. I'm not too worried. Barbarians, once again, can't enter my borders, which are quite large at this point. Oh, there are some ruins. Or some, not ruins. Okay, now here's the question. Do you have stone? I think you do. No, we don't have stone because it's not connected to a road. Now, that is problematic. We also don't have animal husbandry. Can't chop that down. So I guess we're just going to come over here. Start working on that. But the production did go way down. So I really would like monotheism because then I ensure a second religion. And it's really good because it ensures that it'll be in my capital instead of like a city that I plant later. And the reason why that is so good is because there's a unique building that you can build with a great profit that gives you gold for every city that the religion that it's in has it. You better not die. Wow, you took pretty big damage from that, though. So I would like it. And the reason why I'm getting Stonehenge too is because it's good because it gives every new city a monument, so all their borders will start growing, which means they can get access to the resources more quickly, because I do plan cities out based upon their maximum borders. Already done with that. So we center the world map, so we can see how large the world is, and we get a little video. How are we doing on time? We're still doing pretty good. I'm going to make these about 20 minutes each. So I wish they had the videos in Civ 5 as well, but, you know, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. So getting the Great Wall built is important. I could go for other things. In fact, it doesn't even look like we're going to hook up the Stone in Time. That's actually okay.
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Yeah, we'll finish this in 13 turns. This will be done. I'll build the road probably. I can't even connect it that fast. Anyway, having two religions in my capital. Organized religion. Can construct. Yeah, so if we look at the big picture, so these are the different kind of civics we can have. So we can build missionaries, which spread religion. I think I mentioned before, but every religion in a city makes it so that the next religion has less of a chance of taking. But I think all the way up to the 6 of the 7 religions can be present in a single city. And then cities with our religion that we've adopted will build buildings 25% faster. So we're going to do that. We're going to lose a turn of production and science in the lot, but that's actually okay. I hate you too. There's nothing else that we can really do while we're kind of snagging up these techs. So there is a benefit to having multiple resources. The cities can only have one, but multiple resources can be traded later, which is quite nice. We're going to have you just sit here. There's nothing you can do. They can be traded later, and then later on in the game you get corporations. And if you found a corporation... Oh, we need 3, huh? Heals unit in the same tile. I didn't realize that that was a thing. Doesn't say it has to be in a jungle or anything too, so that's actually quite powerful. We're gonna have you sleep. Do so the next opportunity, so that should queue up one automatically. Okay, I could go there, but no. We're going to go this way. And we're probably going to go through a settling spree here in a second. Boom! Got the Great Wall. So that is very important for me, because then no barbarians can enter. And that's just amazing. We're going to go Animal Husbandry next. That's such a cool video. I wish they had movies in Civ 5. They should just, like, make that like a $1 DLC or something like that. I'd so pay $1 for these kind of movies in Civ 5. Interesting fact about the Great Wall is that the intention was never to keep out invaders, but to keep out invading horses. Okay, so we're going to want 2 of you. Then I'm going to go worker, you, and then boom, boom, boom. We're going to get 2 cities out relatively quickly. We're going to hit the max size in here in a second. Oh, I did not get my workers starting on the road. Build the road. You adopt slavery. It's not really that surprising. Okay, we are going to send you out. I probably should put out the furthest city. A good defensible city. This has fresh water, which is what we want. And we'll have access to that. So that would be here. So we're going to send you out this way. And then we're going to kind of settle back along. And I probably will settle a city over here as well and attempt to kind of block off this mountain pass. Hopefully I will settle cities quickly enough. Let's go ahead and put you up here. You stay put in the city so that they don't have that unhappiness. Just build the road there. Forget about going into... That doesn't really matter. Oh no, they're not in a forest either. Don't die. Don't die. Good. Let's get you into the forest. You can stay put here. Great Prophet has been built. Has been born to Fireway Land. So the way that great people work is that we see here is you have great person points, and I think it's every city gets the pointage. Or how should I put this? Like they have the minimum amount. So here I have 150, and I have a good chance of getting a Great Prophet, which I really want. I really want a Great Prophet. So hopefully we do get a Great Prophet when that all adds up. And I cannot build it here. That'll be 13 turns. That's too long. Let's build a road out to here. You heal up. Alright, our herbalists have discovered new plants that hold great promise for health treatments. However, tests on human subjects are required to find the right mixture. So this is one of the events that happens, and we see we have barbarians starting to spawn now, so now I do have to be relatively careful, especially when going outside my territory. But inside my territory, it's fine. So aside from having the single unit in here, just to keep the unhappiness from going up, there's no real need to put a bunch into far away from possible enemies. So anyway, this is an event that was brought into Beyond the Sword, which is what this mod, the expansion of this mod comes with. So we have, forget these tests, we get +1 happiness in cities to 10 turns, whoop-de-doo. Alright, try limited tests but only on non-essential citizens. Wow. So we have a 1% unhappiness temporarily in all cities, an addition 20% chance for -1 population, and a 35% chance for +1 health in one city. Then we have here, health is the bedrock for world domination. Run full-scale tests on all but the youngest and weakest among us. So this is the one I'm going to do. Because we do have a 50% chance for -1 pop, which is actually going to be okay, because we're going to have 2 unhappiness, because we're going to be unhappy anyway. But we have a 90% chance for +2 in all cities. And I believe that is regardless of whether or not we have cities out already. So new cities will also have this health. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we're going to do this anyway. So we kept our pop. +2 from civilization, and we did get it in here, which is great. Anyway, it is definitely time for me to cut this video off. Thank you all very much for watching, and God bless. Oh, and also, Live long and prosper. Almost forgot.